Everything you know about hero abilities is going to change in the next Clash of Clans update. There's a new building called the Blacksmith, there's 3 new resources, and there's these things called hero equipment, which we're going to discuss in this video. But let's get started with some generalized information that will affect all 4 heroes. The base hero stats for hit points and damage per second will be reduced from all levels in the game as you currently know it. Now I know this sounds like a hero nerf, but don't freak out. A lot of those stats are being transferred to the new hero equipment, so don't go anywhere. The hero ability level stat will be removed from all hero info screens since the abilities no longer upgrade automatically with the hero level. In this update, every time you upgrade a hero, the hit points and damage per second will increase with the regeneration time and health recovery stats going up every 5th level. Hero equipment will be replacing all of the old hero abilities, allowing for more attack strategy options and customization. Now I know that statement is probably really confusing, so we need to go all the way back to Town Hall 7 to show you how this will work. When the Barbarian King is unlocked at level 1, he will also come with 2 hero equipment from the start. The first one being the Barbarian Puppet, which is basically an active ability that spawns barbarians, and then you'll also notice underneath there are hero boosts where he has health recovery and hit point increase, so this is where those stats start to recover. The second equipment is called Rage Vial, and basically these are a separation of the previously known Iron Fist ability. Now one thing to point out about this equipment is that it starts out at level 1, but it does not upgrade when you upgrade the Barbarian King himself. It's also worth noting that at Town Hall 7, the King upgrades to level 10, unlike before where his max level was 5. Then at Town Hall level 8, the King's maximum level has also increased to level 20, but most importantly, this is where we can unlock the new Blacksmith Building in the shop for 750,000 gold and a 1-day build time. Once complete, a new Barbarian King equipment called Earthquake Boots is unlocked at level 1. Now the Blacksmith is where we will be able to upgrade our hero equipment and customize their abilities, but this is also where we spend the 3 new resources in Clash of Clans. Starting with the Shiny Ore, which is used to level up all common and epic equipment, then the Glowy Ore, which is used to level up key levels on common and epic equipment, and lastly we have the Starry Ore, which is needed to upgrade epic equipment beyond certain levels. Now you'll notice with the 3 resources themselves that there's a capacity associated with each one of these. The Shiny Ore has a larger number because they're far more common, then the Glowy goes to like 1,000, but this increases later on, and then we have the Starry at the end, but it's small capacity because it's super rare. Now the ore can be earned in a variety of ways. You'll be able to collect ores from completing the Home Village Star bonus, participating in Clan Wars, then there will also be options available in the trader and the in-game shop. Now when we refer to the notes that were provided by Clash of Clans, we're going to start out with the Star bonus ore rewards, which is basically showing us the amount of shiny and glowy ore that we can obtain based on the trophy range that we're currently playing in. So obviously if you're in Titans, Legends League, you will gain a large amount of ore. Now when it comes to Clan Wars, you'll also notice that there's 2 different brackets, whether you win the war or you lose the war, but we will obtain shiny, glowy, and starry ore based on the Town Hall level that we're playing. Now back in the Blacksmith, you'll notice that we have our Barbarian King unlocked and the other heroes are grayed out because we do not have them at Town Hall 8, of course. Now you can only have 2 equipment assigned at a time. So right now we currently have the Barbarian Puppet, which most of you know what it does. When we go into the Rage Vial, the same thing there. And then we have the brand new Earthquake Boots. Check out what this guy does. As the King goes into this set of walls, it's activated and basically opens up walls, essentially being an earthquake when you use the ability. Now you'll notice that this one also has some hero boosts associated with it, with a damage per second increase and a hit point increase. Each hero equipment will have either an active or passive abilities, meaning an active ability requires you to manually activate its effect during battle. Passive abilities are permanently active and do not require any input from the player. Now in order to upgrade your hero equipment, you're going to notice that when we go into the menu on the lower right, there is a button that says upgrade. For the first upgrade, you're going to more than likely use the most common ore, which is shiny, for 120. When we click that, you'll notice that the hero boosts are increased with this upgrade level. When we select it, it's going to be an instant upgrade. We don't have to wait on a time, which is absolutely perfect. But you'll notice when it comes to going to level 3, which is a key level, we have to use both shiny and glowy ore. So this will increase both the hero boost as well as some of the stats associated with the ability itself. In this case, we have damage percentage increase and the movement speed going up. And this is going to continue to repeat every single level. Shiny ore at level 4, shiny ore at level 5, level 6 will be considered a key level, so we'll have to use the glowy ore again. So basically every third level you're going to have to use both shiny and glowy ore, and this will continue to go all the way to level 9 for Town Hall level 8. So at Town Hall 8, all 3 of these hero equipment can go to level 9. At Town Hall 9, the main focus is the Archer Queen. When she's unlocked at level 1, she will come with 2 level 1 equipment, one called Archer Puppet and the other Invisibility Vial. Together, these are formerly known as the Royal Cloak ability. The Blacksmith Building can be upgraded to level 2, which increases the building's hit points and the capacity for all 3 ore resources for 1.7 million gold and a 2-day upgrade time. By upgrading this building, you also unlock the 3rd common equipment for the Archer Queen called the Giant Arrow. So let's jump inside the blacksmith and take a look at what the Giant Arrow actually does. Shoots a giant piercing arrow that crosses the entire village, which is actually a really cool ability. This one also comes with hero boosts of damage per second increase as well as a hit point increase, and the upgrade method is the same exact way. Now, one thing I didn't mention about upgrading, in the case that you do not have any shiny ore to use, you can use gems to spend if you have those available. All of the hero equipment in level 2 blacksmith can be upgraded to level 9. At Town Hall 10, the blacksmith upgrades to level 3 for 2.3 million gold and a 3-day build time. With this upgrade, the building hit points and all 3 ore capacities are increased, and a new Barbarian King equipment is unlocked called Vampstache. Now, jumping inside of the blacksmith, we have the new Vampstache ability unlocked, and this is the very first passive ability that we will see in this video. Every time the king attacks, he heals himself, which is actually quite interesting because the king normally takes a ton of damage in battle. He also comes with some hero boosts of a damage per second increase as well as a attack speed increase. And as we upgrade this, you'll notice that the hero boosts increase, and then every third, the passive ability of healing per hit increases with the use of shiny and glowy ore. Now, all of these equipment will be upgradable to level 12 at Town Hall 10. Then, of course, at Town Hall 11, the Grand Warden will be the main focus for hero equipment. Starting with when you add him to your village at level 1, he will come with the 2 starter equipment, Eternal Tome and Life Gem. So basically the same abilities that you currently have in the game. The Blacksmith Building can be upgraded to level 4 for 3 million gold and a 4-day build time. This will increase the hit points for the building, the capacities of all 3 ore resources, and unlock a 3rd equipment for the Grand Warden called Rage Gem. Now, when we jump into the blacksmith, we have the Grand Warden unlocked. We also have Eternal Tome and Life Gem currently assigned, but the new equipment is called Rage Gem. This is basically another passive ability. Nearby friendly units do extra damage. So think about this like a rage spell that's around the Grand Warden at all times. It also comes with some hero boosts of damage per second increase, attack speed increase, and then the passive ability has a damage increase percentage. When we go to level 3, we'll increase all of these stats at once, and this will continue to persist every other 3rd level where we get to increase all 3 of the stats. Now, at Town Hall 11, all of the Grand Warden's equipment should upgrade to the equivalent of the others at level 12. At Town Hall 12, the Blacksmith Building upgrades to level 5 for 5.5 million gold and a 5-day build time. With this upgrade is an increase in building hit points, capacities for all 3 ore resources, and a new Archer Queen equipment called Healer Puppet is unlocked at level 1. Now, the Healer Puppet is probably one of the coolest equipment we've seen thus far because this one actually summons a flock of healers, so essentially a queen walk without bringing the 3 healers. This is at level 15, but the previous levels actually upgrade slightly different than the other equipment. Every upgrade results in hero boost increase, and on every 3rd level, either the summon units level or the summon units increase. So at level 1, you start out with 1 healer at level 4, which isn't really strong at all and really not worth it. But at level 15, we have 3 summon units at level 7. And then all hero equipment can be upgraded to level 15 at Town Hall 12. Then at Town Hall 13, the Royal Champion is unlocked at level 1 with 2 level 1 equipment called Seeking Shield and Royal Gem. So the same exact abilities that you currently have in the game right now. The Blacksmith Building upgrades to level 6 for 8.5 million gold and a 6-day build time. By doing this, the building's hit points increase, all 3 ore resource capacities increase, and a new equipment for the Grand Warden unlocks called the Healing Tome at level 1. So now that we have the Royal Champion unlocked, you'll notice that all 4 of the heroes are highlighted, and the Royal Champion will only have the 2 common equipment to get started. But let's take a look at the brand new Healing Tome, which is an active ability that heals the Grand Warden and all nearby units that are within the aura itself. As these Hog Riders roll through, they'll get hit by the giant bomb and be healed up. So that's actually really cool because you could link that into your other troops. It also has hero boosts of health recovery and hit point increase. As we level up this equipment up top on the 3rd level, you'll notice that the ability duration and healing per second increases. And with that, the Royal Champion's equipment can also go to level 15. Then at Town Hall 14, the Blacksmith Building can be upgraded to level 7 for 12 million gold and a 7-day upgrade time. With this upgrade is an increase in building hit points and all 3 ore resource capacities. But most importantly, you'll be able to upgrade all of the obtained common hero equipment to level 18, which is the maximum level for this update. At Town Hall 15, the Blacksmith upgrades to level 8, and then at Town Hall 16, the Blacksmith upgrades to level 9. But unfortunately, the only thing that happens with those buildings is an increase in building HP and an increase on all 3 of the ore resource capacities. So I'm not sure if there might be something coming in a future update. I know that Clash left this note in the patch notes that says epic equipment will be unlocked during special events in an upcoming update. Now, going into the Blacksmith, this is how we exchange or customize our hero abilities. All you have to do is simply drag or drop and place the equipment in the slot that you want to replace. Or you can select one of the equipments and you'll have a button here that says equip, and you should be able to select which one you want to change out. Now, all of this equipment right here are common for each of the heroes, so make sure you stay tuned for future epics to be released. I did also verify that with the puppet equipment, the level of the spawns remains to be the levels you have available in your laboratory. So in this example, the high level queen has level 3 archers, but once the archers are maxed in the laboratory, she now has level 12 archer spawns. Also, the auto hero ability option is still available in the settings, so you don't have to worry about clicking them in battle if you choose to play like that. On the battle screen, when you select a hero, the 2 assigned equipment icons will populate above their icons briefly, but you cannot change the equipment from this screen. And I also wanted to show you these heroes in action with different abilities. So the Grand Warden's on the map with the Eternal Tome and the Rage Gem. We're going after a monolith with a little bit of a Warden walk, and you're going to notice those healers are raged up. Now, the Barbarian King's been placed, and I have the Earthquake Boots and the Rage Vial assigned to him. So as he works his way in, we're going to go ahead and open up the wall. He's going to go after a couple of different buildings, and he's going to lead the way for our Super Bowlers and our Archer Queen. Now, watch when he gets in here on this wall. We're going to activate that ability and open up the walls for our Super Bowlers and the Queen and the Grand Warden. Really, really cool. Now, the Archer Queen should have the Invisibility Vial as well as the Giant Arrow assigned. And as she gets deeper into this base, we're going to launch that and take out, I think, the Ricochet Cannon right there. So what do you guys think about these changes? One forewarning is that I played with this a little bit over the last couple of weeks, and I will say that after so many years of experience of playing Clash of Clans and having the ability abilities, the previous abilities, ingrained in my mind, it can get a little confusing at first, so you're gonna have a little trial and error and try to remember what you have assigned to your heroes.